coaches. If you don't have an open water venue, we're going to show you how to turn your swimming pool into an open water racing course. The setup of the pool is relatively easy. You need 4 floating devices. It doesn't necessarily have to be an open water buoy such as the ones you see here. It can be a balloon, it can be a pull buoy, just so long as it's some floating device. You'll place 2 under the flags at each end of the pool, and you will also place them somewhere between the first and second lane under the flags. Those will be your 4 turning buoys for the race. The officials you'll need for a pool open water event, you'll need 4 turn officials, and each of those officials will need a yellow card and a red card. The yellow card is a warning card if an infraction occurs, and a red card is just like in soccer where they're eliminated from the race. You may want to use a start rope. The athletes can line up either behind the rope, they can line up holding the rope, or you can use just line of sight, try to get them lined up in a relatively straight line, and then you can start them either with a whistle, a gun, or a horn. To time the race, you need at least a stopwatch. And to make it even easier, if you have a stopwatch that will hook to a printing unit, then you can be able to get the splits or the final times and be able to match them up with the place finishing of the athletes relatively easy. It makes your results be able to get out much quicker. Swimmers, take your mark. The swimmers will start off, they'll race down the course. They will have to make the turn around the buoy, head over to the other buoy, round that buoy. You will notice the swimmers developing unique turns. You'll see the swimmers doing almost a backstroke rollover turn. This will help them develop feeding skills in addition to being able to cut through the buoys quickly. A lot of races are won and lost on rounding of the buoys. You will see that after a couple of turns, already the swimmers have stretched themselves out, and you will have early leaders, and you will have folks that will start to make moves. You will see the swimmers start to put together strategies about when to make moves on their competitors. You will see swimmers starting to learn how to drag off of another swimmer. As they race the last buoy, they will come in and they will finish to the wall with a hand touch. The times will be yelled out. The clock will be touched. You will have someone calling off their race numbers while your timer is clicking the split button, and it will be printed up. And then you will be able to take the printed timesheet in addition to the printed finish sheet, and you will be able to then put those race results together to print your results. Currently, we're recommending for 8 and unders to go 2 loops of the pool, and if it's a 50-meter pool, that's going to give you approximately 300-meter swim. With 9-10s, if they go 4 loops, that will be approximately 600-meter swim. Your 11 and 12-year-olds will go 6 loops, which will put them somewhere in the 900-meter swim category. Your 13-14s will go 8 loops, which will put them somewhere around 1,200-meter swim. And then your 15 to 18-year-olds, if they do 10 loops, that'll make it somewhere approximately around 1,500 meters. You will find that those times will certainly be faster than they would do in a normal pool swim. And the distances are only approximations, not actual distances.